Hey y'all, it is time for my first pregnancy vlog. Um, Today I am 4 weeks and 2 days pregnant, and I am so excited. For those of you who are new subscribers, we tried to conceive for 4 months. On our 4th month, we got pregnant. I found I was pregnant on 10 DPO. And this is our 3rd baby. So we are really excited, and so far everything is going really good. I have my first doctor's appointment Monday, and then I have another doctor's appointment on Tuesday because my doctor's office only does ultrasounds on 1 day a week. So I will see him on Monday, and then I'll go back on Tuesday to have our first ultrasound. So I thought I would show y'all a couple of my pregnancy tests. This was I had been taking the little Walmart internet cheapy test, and those were sucky. But this was the first test that I took that I got a second line on, and I don't know if y'all can see that. This was at 10 DPO. And then later that day, because I couldn't wait, I took a first response, and this is what I got on my first response. Definitely a positive pregnancy test. And I took this morning because I have a bunch of these, and I'm just liking seeing the line get darker. But it is as dark as the control line. The test line is as dark. So yeah, and if y'all see like a funny light, it's my iPad. I have notes on here. This week the baby is the size of a poppy seed. It looks really funny this week. To me, it just kind of looks like a blob with like some braided looking pieces in the end. So this week it's the size of a poppy seed. So that's so small and so cute. Let's talk about symptoms first. One of my first symptoms that I would say that I started experiencing at probably 7 DPO, between 7 and 8 DPO, was that I was dizzy. Not like dizzy all day, but when I would first wake up in the morning, I was super dizzy, and then usually in the afternoon I would get really tired, and if I didn't have like sorry, something cat just walked past my window. If I didn't have like an afternoon snack or something, I would get really dizzy, and that's not like me because at work, once I'm back from lunch, I'm usually go for like the last 4 hours, and I would have to stop and anyway, and so, but then again, I posted this on my Facebook that I was really dizzy, and people were like, "Are you pregnant? Are you pregnant?" I was like, "No, I think I'm just having sinus issues," which is what I thought it was. So I just disregarded that. I just thought it was sinus. So probably on 8 DPO I tested with the Walmart, like the 88-cent Walmart test, and it was definitely negative, but something I noticed about the test, like an hour after I took it, there was a very noticeable evap line. And I had looked online, and those tests, from what I looked, didn't have evap lines. And so I thought, that's kind of weird that I was getting one. And then I took the test on 9 DPO first morning urine, and it was flat out negative. No evap line, nothing. So that was the day that I posted a video on the way to work and about how I just felt like, maybe it wasn't meant for us to have another baby. I know I already have 2 kids, and I'm blessed and thankful. But I just, was feeling really down, and when you feel down, you just want to talk to somebody, and so that was what that video was about. And I could already tell that I was kind of emotional, like abnormally emotional. because I cried in that video, and I'm a crier, but stupid stuff was making me cry. Anyway, but then again, I thought, if I'm already feeling this way, if I have symptoms that are making me cry, um, I should get a positive pregnancy test. So I go home that night, and I Googled, like, the sensitivity of those Walmart tests, and it was like, they said, do not test with these until you're late. And so I'm like, great. I'm definitely not late. It was still like a good 5 or 6 days until my period was due. Like, my period's actually due today. Um, anyway, uh, and so I was like, oh my gosh. So I called my sister. She had a bunch of um, of these. Oh, of these, and I said, can I have some of your, internet cheapies to take tomorrow at 10 DPO, because apparently these little Walmart ones stuck. So what I did is, the next morning I woke up, and you've seen the video. I got up and I took one of these first. And when I first started taking the test, y'all, I didn't really say this in the video, but I was like, why am I filming this? This is so stupid. I'm not pregnant. Like, there's not a line here. And so I was trying to, like, think of things to say in the video, because I'm like, this video is going to be stupid, because it's going to just be me saying, well, it's negative, I'm not pregnant. Well, as I'm, like, talking, I'm like, oh my god, I see, like, you can watch, I was like, I see a line. And anyway, so the test was positive. So what I did was, as soon as I stopped filming, I opened my bathroom door, and Wayne was kind of awake. He's like, are you talking to yourself? I'm like, yes, I have something to show you. I was like, come here. I was like, brushing my teeth at this point, because I needed to hurry up and get ready for work. And so I told him, I said, come here, come here. And so he comes in, and I said, do you see this? Do you see the second line? And he says, I see a faint line. And he's like, but isn't it supposed to be as dark as the control line? I'm like, no, it's not the same as ovulation test. I said, this is different. If there's a line and it's there within the time frame, you're pregnant. And I said, we're pregnant. And he was like, really? And you could just see his face. He just lit up. He was so excited, and we just hugged, and I got in the shower, and he stood in there and talked to me the whole time, and we just talked about the future and everything. And anyway, and so that whole day, I didn't tell anybody. I didn't tell anybody. He was the only person that knew. Well, the next day, what day was that? Wednesday? Yeah, the next day was Wednesday, and that morning, Eden had meet the teacher, and that night, we were going to tell my parents. Well, Wayne ends up calling my dad and telling him, and my dad was so excited. Well, I said, oh, well, and so I just blurted it out to my mom. I'm like, well, Wayne told my dad, so I might as well tell you, we're pregnant. Well, you saw the other video where I cried. She didn't react the way that I thought she would, and I was very upset about it, which you can understand. And yes, I kind of expected that. Someone made the comment that they didn't understand why I was crying, that, I kind of expected that. Yes, I expected that, but it's still not wrong to have that reaction. It was still very upsetting. Well, by the time I got to work that day, she was already texting me saying that she was sorry, and that, she needs to see the positive in things, and that she was sorry, and started asking me when my due date was. Anyway, and so she's doing a lot better with it. She's actually excited. She wants to go shopping, and so that situation God has taken care of. So I'm very thankful for that. And then later that night, I posted an edited picture of our pregnancy test on Facebook. So we told everybody on Facebook. And now that everybody knows, it just feels better. And, some people don't tell till they're later on in their pregnancy. But I can't do that. I want all the support and the love and the encouragement that I can get, because the more positivity I feel like you have around you, the better you are. So I wanted all of those things. So that's why we chose to tell people, and, I'm happy with the decision. So I'm already at 10 minutes and I haven't even got to main stuff. Okay, oops. Symptoms, like I said, I was starting to tell y'all, and I got way distracted. Um, Symptoms as of like the day before and the day that I found out, definitely dizzy, like I was telling you. Appetite increased quite a bit. I usually didn't eat breakfast before. Um, I just don't have time in the mornings. I have to eat breakfast. Um, I have to drink. Very, very thirsty all the time. I just want water constantly. So, very thirsty. My breasts are humongous. I mean, holy crap. They're humongous and they hurt, like they are sore and tender, and they feel like that I have bags of marbles in my shirt. I mean, they're ginormous, and then I feel like I have like bags of sand in my bra. I mean, they just feel so heavy. I've had lots and lots of cramping and just some weird like twinges and just like pulling and just some weird feel. Like a while ago, right before I started filming this, I told Wayne, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm cramping so bad. But today is actually the day that my period is due, so I'm kind of expecting a little bit of cramping. Um, but no, that's it. I mean, just cramping. I haven't had any spotting or anything like that. Um, I have been really tired. Probably the worst time of the day is like 2 or 3 o'clock. I'm still full from lunch, and um, I'm just ready for a nap. And I'm at work, so that doesn't work out. But yet last night I fell asleep at like 7:30 and woke up at like 8:45 and was wide awake. Couldn't, like, I was like, I'm going to go to bed now that I slept an hour on the couch. And I couldn't. Like, I stayed up till 11:30. I took an hour nap and then saved and then this morning I didn't get to sleep late. We really only slept till like 7:45 because Jack was in bed with us and he was playing. Me and Wayne were like snoozing through it. I woke up and realized he'd been playing with my purse that was on the bench at the end of my bed, and I'm like, great. I was really tired, but so yeah, tired. Um, Cravings, no cravings yet. No, I can't really say that I've had any. I've had a couple of aversions, but like Wayne was making spam, which I'm weird, okay? This is a South thing maybe, but I kind of like spam. Like the way that we make spam is we put um, Karo syrup, brown sugar, and mustard. You mix it together, and you take spam and cut it in slices and lay it on a pan and drizzle that mixture over the top, and then put it under your broiler and let the spam kind of like crust and toast up with the stuff on it. It's actually really amazing, but when he was making it, I was like, oh my god, honey, like I'm gonna throw up. And it didn't sound good at all. So I've only really had that. But last time it was about 7 weeks when I started feeling nauseous and really having food aversions and like smelling aversions and things like that. So that's what I'm kind of expecting this time, for it to start around 7 weeks. But um, so yeah, 4 weeks and 2 days pregnant today. We are so excited. I don't think I forgot anything. Let me see. Oh yeah, I started my prenatal. Um, I started a different prenatal. I was already on a prenatal, but I need a prenatal with extra iron in it to start out with, because in my body I'm always anemic anyways, and then when I'm pregnant I'm like super anemic. So my doctor's office called me in a different prenatal that has like extra iron, and then I'm still taking my little individual DHA pill, because the prenatals that he sent off for me or called in for me don't have DHA in them. Anyway, I took a picture of a belly shot. I may try to upload that and insert it somehow, because I don't think that I can do. Let me see. I'm sure that was lovely to look at. I don't really have a belly, so to speak. I'm just super, 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 this shirt is really baggy, but I'm like super, super, super bloated. I mean, this is not baby. This is bloat and fat. Yeah. Definitely not baby. It's all bloat and fat. So if you don't care to look at bloat and fat, go ahead and take a look at that. Anyways, so I will update everyone after my doctor's appointment. On Tuesday, I might do Monday and Tuesday, so we'll see. But I hope everyone has a great weekend, and so yeah, we're pregnant. So that was my 4-week pregnancy vlog, and I will update you guys soon. Talk to you later.